Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Carla and I've been playing tennis for 10 years. In today's video, I'm going to share a practice session with you. In this practice session, I'm going to show you how I basically structure my sessions, which I always find interesting to watch, so I hope that you guys gain some ideas and find it interesting too. I'm also going to be sharing any progress and things I'm focusing on during this practice session. Feel free to skip around in the video. I do have timestamps in the description below. Don't feel like you have to watch it chronologically. And I did leave this video a little bit longer on purpose just so you get a real sort of feel for what I do in practice, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So to start off the session, I always like to do mini tennis, and something I've been testing out recently is doing mini tennis a little bit longer and trying to build up my intensity little by little in mini tennis. And I've noticed that if I do that for like 5 to 10 minutes, it feels like you're playing mini tennis for forever, but I've noticed such a difference when I go back to the baseline that I feel like it's worth it to share with you guys. So we're still in the warm-up, and now we're starting to do forehand cross-court. My main two focuses in this practice session are to exhale every time I hit the ball, and then the other thing I'm focusing on is waiting for the ball to land around where my hip height is. So I'm trying not to hit it too early and just wait for it a little bit longer to see if I can get better control and obviously better timing on the ball. So the next part of our warm-up is to do backhand cross-court, so we're just going to do that for a little bit longer. So another thing I wanted to bring your attention to is this thing called the split step. If you haven't heard of it, it's just when you do kind of like a little hop. I do it every time I'm like seeing the other person hit the ball, and that kind of gives me a little bit more intensity when I'm going to hit the ball. I've noticed that when I watch some of the pro players on like other YouTube videos, they do like 2 or 3 split steps between every ball. And yeah, they're probably hitting it a lot harder than I hit it, but I tried it out and I found that that was pretty helpful for me. The only thing is that I guess my body wasn't ready for it when I started doing that, and so I got a little bit of tendonitis in my ankle. That's why I don't really do that as much anymore, but I do know that if I want to be ready, or if I'm a little bit nervous when I'm playing, or if I just don't think that I'm playing so well, I try to ramp up my footwork a bit more and just try and relax, and I noticed that that really helps me get back into a rhythm, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So after doing mini tennis, we always move back to the baseline and start playing full court. We always start basically in the middle and sort of warm up our strokes hitting full court. And then after we feel comfortable for a little while, we'll start doing sort of more focus drills. And, you know, I'm focusing on timing, I'm focusing on my breathing and my footwork, but I always like to work on different parts of my game, and I usually like to work on my backhand because that's what I've been targeting probably the most since the beginning of the summer. I am making a video showing you my progress over the course of this year because I've been filming myself play so much and also just trying to improve, and I think you guys will be able to see a huge difference starting from last year to this year. And this is how I think I've been able to do it, these practice sessions and, watching myself play and trying figuring out what I could do better. I've mentioned in a lot of my videos that I really like to record myself play. Even I don't actually post everything that I've filmed, but I do basically record almost every single time I play, just so I can see what it is I'm doing and see if I'm improving in any way. And I'm wondering, how many of you guys do you actually record yourself play? Maybe not every time, but have you guys done that, or what do you think about that? I feel like a lot of people could benefit from it, so please let me know in the comments below. So we're basically as warmed up as we could be. Now you see the intensity is really up there, and we're going to start doing a different drill. And we did sort of just play up the middle for a little while until we decided to start working on backhand cross court. So this is when my camera overheated, so now we're doing backhand cross court, and I'm just really focusing on trying to move my feet quite a bit. I do this drill very often, and I've been doing it since probably earlier this year around summertime. I try and do it as much as possible just because I really do think that it helps my backhand, and I've noticed significant progress even though I still run around my backhand basically every opportunity that I get. I feel like this video really can show you that you can get a lot done within an hour of practice. I mean, we already did mini tennis, 3 different variations, and we played up the middle for like probably 20-25 minutes. Now we're focusing more on a skill like backhand cross court, and we even do probably like 2 more drills before we leave. Well, now I'm at the ad side and I'm going to be hitting the different corners. So we started out just doing backhands cross court. So now Milan is running all over the court and I'm just trying to alternate which side I go. So right now I'm hitting to his backhand, then I'll hit to his forehand. And it's not as easy as it looks. I recommend you guys try it out. I am sorry that it's a little bit harder to see me on some of these shots. I will cut this part a little bit short because I think it's kind of boring if you can only see one of the people playing. Nonetheless, I did want to share with you this part of the practice session because I think it could be beneficial for anybody's game. The last thing that we're working on is Milan is going to come to the net and he's going to do volleys. And actually this is a good drill for both the players because for me, I'm basically having to be a little bit quicker on my feet and a little bit more intense with my footwork to get his volleys back, and I have to try and get them to him instead of hitting it, and trying to hit a winner, because the whole point is that we're like doing a rally. Conversely, obviously he gets to practice his volley. So I think this is a really excellent drill that I've seen in the videos I watch of when pros practice. They do this. It's also, they do this when warming up. So I would recommend trying this. I would even make like a longer video describing why I think this is beneficial. And I personally find this so challenging, and I know I'm not the only one, so I did want to share this out for everybody to see. It's also part of sharing my progress and sharing any insight that I can find with you guys. As we're nearing the end of the video, I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd love to hear any comments you guys have to say in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.